Good morning, traders. This is Tony D from easyMarkets. You've entered the storm here this morning here in Bitcoin, down 1,500 actually in a matter of half an hour trading. Looks like there's a lot of rotation out of Bitcoin in some of those cheaper coins. See Bitcoin Cash surge up 40% in the last few hours, last few days. This is sort of situation. Bitcoin is used to fund a lot of different other little smaller coins, and so if you are going to see those other coins go up in value, people buying them, usually they're closing out their Bitcoin, their large holdings, just to get the capital to buy those other coins. So what's happening here with Bitcoin is that there is a bit of selling pressure coming through here on that. A few reports of hacking in South Korea, one of the exchanges, also doesn't help. And so there's a little bit of negativity towards it. Also profit taking at any point after such a huge rally. Looking on the daily there, you can see what I'm talking about. Means it was still in an uptrend. It's just where's the support going to be? 16.3 was a bit of a support. Has broken lower than that. Has gone to 15. I believe 15.8 was the low so far. Let's have a little look at there. 15.8. Below that, then 15,000 becomes a technical, psychological big support. But really, any sort of huge rally like this does generally end with a much bigger pullback than just 2 or 3,000. We'll see how it goes. Before buying though, look for stabilization. Look for other buying. Look for it to settle down. Yeah, that's the safest. If you're looking at ways that stocks crash, in the past, what happens is that there's a stabilization period and then small buying, and that's really what you're looking for before you can get that safety. Otherwise, it could be catching the knife 1,000 points too high. The market could easily fall to 15,000, given the aggression that it's showing today. In terms of what happens the next hour, it's hard to predict what's going to happen next 5 minutes. If you're looking at what happened overnight there in the non-Bitcoin space, you've seen the yields in the US 10-year surge higher. Actually, one of the largest moves this year. This is coming about by some of the Fed members saying that you don't really need these these tax cuts, corporations. He's going to put more pressure on them to raise rates. Market coming along to that view, starting to increase the longer term rates there. Really, dollar yen's the most responsive to such news. So if you're looking at dollar yen overnight, we did surge towards that 113 level. Now the 10-year yield's at 2.45 now. It was at 2.4. 2.5 is a big level. If you get past that, then you're probably looking at dollar yen back towards that 114. We haven't been able to break 114 for most of this year, so I don't think we're going to break it just very easily anyway, but it's definitely what's in play right now. The other pair that's so the US dollar is pretty strong across the board. If you're looking at markets which are moving right now. Kiwi's quite weak because of the dairy auction last night was weak. Kiwi hadn't been enjoying, if you're looking at what's going on with Kiwi, had been enjoying a nice little relief rally. 4 hour shows at best. A nice little relief rally on the new governor talk, but we have been stalling at the 70 level, and the breakdown here in a longer term downtrend is really bearish price action. So the downside here in Kiwi is not a bad sort of trade. If you're selling such a pair, then what you do is you put your stop just above the previous high. Yeah, and that means that the market has to show you really it's no longer in a downtrend. At the moment, the downtrend's still holding on the daily, and so it's breaking lower. You can sell on the break lower, and then look for the put your stop above that, and you're looking for these fresh lows. If you're looking at other pairs which are moving, the euro is actually strong. This is a little weird because US dollar was really in the driver's seat, so you'd expect what you would expect there is not so much strength here in the euro overnight, but look, there is a little bit of divergence going on in certain pairs, year-end sort of flows, and the outlook for the eurozone is quite strong. In terms of where most of the buying came through was euro yen buying. So euro yen finally had a surge higher. So the euro yen was the strongest pair in the currency market last night. But it's got its own bit of resistance coming up as well. So just we'll bring up euro yen just so you can see it. 133 up to 133.75. If you're talking about resistances though. You can see the resistance here towards that 134. Hasn't really been happy to be above that for most of the year. But this late surge is definitely something to keep an eye on. It's one of the pairs where the long-term uptrend is definitely makes sense for 2018. All right, traders, back to the Bitcoin watching. We're going to, if you have any questions about what's going on in the market, please give us a call. Yeah, we can try and help you through and look at the price action, help you with any questions you have about any of the pairs. If you do want to, trade Bitcoin, then I can come through and talk about the specifications on how long the contract lasts, what the spreads are, and what the costs are involved. But yeah, that's definitely where the biggest action is in the market right now today. I'll be back tomorrow.